I played her 20 years younger boyfriend.
Oh.
Yeah, I played Karate Rob. It was a lot of this, huh?
Welcome to Lucifer's penthouse, Tom. Now, we both have a lot in common, you know. We're both 6'3".
Yep, we both played iconic DC characters.
We are both super charming and handsome, to boot.
And we're both on Lucifer.
We are indeed.
Yeah.
So, now, we're both here. I have actually prepared some questions for you.
Oh.
Right, Tom Welling, ladies and gentle spoons. Tell me about your favourite job you had before getting into acting.
The favorite job I had was probably being a bartender. That was a lot of fun, sort of being able to mix it up with some, crazy people when they get drunk.
Was that in Los Angeles or was that somewhere else?
That was up in Michigan, believe it or not.
Oh,
yeah.
Cool. And how old did you do that until? What age?
I think about 19, and then I took off.
Hold on a minute. Can you serve drinks?
I did.
Right, okay.
I don't think it was quite legal. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll ask you a sincere question.
Oh.
How did you get Lucifer? I don't know that story. I actually don't.
Well, I just had done a show, which was kind of like, I suppose, what I would call my big break in America, a show called Rush that was on USA. We did one season of that, and the show got cancelled, unfortunately. But then it was a good job for me in terms of like it sort of made people aware of me. And then the following pilot season, I was given a lot of scripts to read through, and I hated all of them, bar the Lucifer script, which I absolutely fell in love with it by about page 3. And I was so like, this is the one that I want to get. And then it was kind of weirdly sort of seamless after that. I went to go and meet Len Wiseman, who was directing the pilot, and we had very similar thoughts about it. And that was it. He had to sort of sell me to the studio and to the network, and they all said yes, and here we are, 3 years later. Who'd have thunk it?
What was your first thought when you heard that I was coming to the show? We've had this discussion. I already know the answer.
No, I was really excited because I watched Tom's previous show, Smallville.
You were the one.
I was the one viewer that kept you going for 10 years. And so obviously I knew your work, and I kind of thought, this is going to be really interesting, because one of the briefs about your character this year was that we needed someone who could go toe-to-toe with Lucifer. And so they decided to get someone called Tom, who was 6'3", who could go exactly toe-to-toe with someone called Tom, who's 6'3". Yeah. So that was great. And, I'd heard some good things about you as a person, and I can confirm they're all true. He is a lovely man. So yeah, I was super excited.
Right on. I'm going to lose my jacket. I want to get comfortable here.
Buy me a drink first. Oh, you have. Yeah, it's quite warm in Lucifer's penthouse, but not as warm as where he's actually from. Right. Right, come on, ask away.
All right. Do you base Lucifer on any particular character or actor, or what was when you got to that third page of the script? Was there anything that just you kind of thought, I kind of see this, I kind of feel it?
Yeah, I had a weird sort of, when I first read it, it was written in a very sort of specific way. Okay. And there was no kind of like guidance as to how he should sound or anything. But it really reminded me when I was running through it that it was so wordy that it needed to be delivered with a certain amount of pace and energy. And it reminded me of like doing old plays by Noel Coward or Oscar Wilde or something like that, where their characters kind of often talk in a very sort of linear way that just sort of flows, and you had to find a rhythm to it. And that's kind of where I started with it, and then with the sort of bad boy, sort of Mick Jagger-esque swagger to him. That was my sort of starting point. Yeah, makes sense. And I guess some people said a little bit of Alan Rickman in there as well.
Maybe. I like the Mick Jagger thing.
I like the Mick Jagger, yeah. So Mick Jagger and Noel Coward's love child.
There you go.
There we go. Hello. You want to see more of me? Subscribe below.